my review of the Fear Street Trilogy on Netflix. Now, it took a while to watch this because I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little bit corny to me. But sometimes it's a good thing. It is a little bit corny at times, but it's funny. It's got great character development. It's got great relationships between the character, and it has great writing. Everything flows together so well in this. There was never a time when I was watching any part of this where I was bored or walking away. I was into it the whole time. It was great writing. It was great acting. And it brings you back to that feeling of that like 1980, 1990s horror where it's not too like bloody and just destructive like things are now. It's still a little bit cheesy, but cheesy is good. I like that. I grew up in that era with the 80s and the 90s horror, and that's my favorite genre. It brings you to a camp, it brings you to a town, it brings you back in time. All these things flowed so well into the story, and the writing was so good that I really enjoyed this from start to finish. The actors and their interaction with each other seems genuine. The acting is great. I have no complaints about any of the actors. I actually have no complaints about this show at all. The characters were good. I was a big fan of R.L. Stine when I was a kid. I read a lot of his books. Most people in their 30s and 40s did. It was extremely popular back in that time to read books by him. But without giving away any spoilers, this show kept you on the edge until the end. You didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought I knew what was going on a couple times, and I was wrong. You get to the end of this, you're not going to guess what's going on or what's really happening until 1666. And you ain't even going to realize that until more than halfway through, and then you're going to be like, oh, what? Like, oh, shit. And then you go back, and it's like, damn, like, okay, that's what was going on the whole time, which I think is great writing. When you catch me out there like that and I don't know what's going on, and I'm a person that watches a lot of movies, like we just went to see The Black Phone, and I'm not doing a review on it. The writing to that was trash. The acting was great, but the writing was trash, and I really don't think it even deserves a review. On the other hand, Fear Street does. This was great. Start to finish, everything was good. The acting was good. The camera angles were good. The scenes were good. The deaths were good. Everything in this was well written, well directed, well filmed, and the casting was damn near fucking perfect. I love the way everything flowed together, and as I said, I enjoyed this thing all the way through. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. It's not on the level of, say, the second season of Ghost for Power or Sons of Anarchy, which is a 10/10 or something like that. But it's great. It's definitely worth watching. I would watch it again. I think it's a great show. I think it's a great addition to Netflix. And if you have time, you should watch it yourself. 8.5 out of 10.